Hey everybody, the Samsung Galaxy J7 user here. Going into my retro gaming, I haven't done in a while. Right before me, that I'm playing tonight is Dark Cloud for the PS2. I don't know if it was released for any other system. I can't really play, and do it. I don't have a mount that I can put this on at the moment. The only thing I do that has a mount that's my Sony cam. And right now, I can't do anything with that at the moment since it's in storage for the time being. But anyways, this is a cutesy little game for the PS2. It kind of has a touch and a feel that reminds me of kind of like Soul Blazer for the SNES, which was the first in a series that I believe was a sequel. Illusion of Gaia was a sequel to, but Soul Blazer and this kind of has a touch and feel to me, because the reason why I say this, because Soul Blazer for the SNES, you kind of unlocked a lot of things in the game: houses, animals, people. And in Dark Cloud here, you kind of collect Adamilia spears that have people, homes, trees, roads, hills, whatever you want to call it. It kind of has the same touch and feel. I like the game because it kind of has a kind of an honest perception on weapons. It's not like one of them, you have infinite weapons through the whole entire game. If you look up on the upper left screen on the second bar, which right now I just completed the game for probably the 10th or 11th or 12th time. I don't keep count. That I have the Chronicle 2 sword. Now this is going to be probably the only con of the game that I'm going to have about it. Excuse me. And this is probably the only con of the game. Is, okay, what, after you defeat the boss of the game, the Dark Genie, you pretty much unlock the Demon Shaft, which the Demon Shaft is like 100 floors. You can pretty much use any character in the Demon Shaft that you want to take out the last boss of the game. The last boss is, oh crap, what the hell is his name? All I know, it's like a big, it's a knight on some type of, like a tiger or horse type creature. I don't know. I don't know the name of it. I don't really pay attention. And there's going to probably be a lot of people who's going to comment on that. But here's the only downfall of what I think about the game itself. Now, the last and final, once you defeat the boss of the Demon Shaft, which once you hit the 100th floor, do what you got to do, you finally get the last and final weapon of the game, which cannot be used in a new game. I've never been able to use it in a new game. I'm gonna go back one last time. I'm gonna start a new game after this, just to see if it's gonna happen. But I have never been able to use the Chronicle 2 sword in any part of this game at all. So I'm gonna go back and do I'm gonna check on this one last time. But anyways, I have nothing but pros about the game. It's a cute game. It's not like a real bad violent game. There's not really any blood and gore. It's not a rated M or teen game. No cussing. It's almost like an RPG simulation type game to me, because you're rebuilding every town, every place you're going. So anyways, I give this a thumbs up as far as pretty much about almost the whole game. I kind of give it a thumbs down because of the fact that the last absolute weapon, strongest weapon of the game that the main player, Tone, uses is not even usable in any other part of the, only when you want to go back into other areas. I'm going to go back and check this one last time. One little key thing I do want to bring up. A lot of the people who are past users of this game, who was part of the trade game in the game. When you gave the ointment leaf to the guy in the city by the ocean, which I really shouldn't stay on top of knowing what the names are. But when you give the guy the leaf and you give the foundation, you're going to Muskalaka after that. Well, after you go through the story. And once you go to Muskalaka, and if I remember correctly, you're going to look for a guy named Jabubu. And he will take the foundation. Now, if you can't give it to him after you complete the game or complete the town, when you finish a lot of things, and he seems that he's not going to accept it, he's not inside his home. The key is to taking his home back off the map again and putting it back, and that will reset that issue. I had done it on several occasions and it's worked. If I need to go a little bit more in depth with that in my next video, confirming that the Chronicle 2 sword is going to be used in a new game, I'm going to do that. I'm going to add that information. So anyways, this is the Samsung Galaxy J7 user here in my retro gaming review for Dark Cloud for the PS2. I want to thank everybody for watching and have a good night.